Alright, chalk this one up to, was at friggin' work when the trailer dropped, so I couldn't get to it sooner. Only human. But better late than never. I'm going to be talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantummania. This is the third Ant-Man movie in the MCU, and none of us care about that. Literally, no one gives a shit. I love how literally no one is giving a shit about Ant-Man and the Wasp themselves. It's all about one person. It's all about Kang. That's all we really care about here. That is literally all we really care about, and I love it. Like, this is the first time I've ever seen, like, oh, I'm so excited for Ant-Man. No one's like that. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, Kang is coming. And I'm like, I don't blame them. It's nice to see, Kang the Conqueror, one of the greatest Marvel villains of all time, making his appearance officially in... I know we had him in Loki, and I'll get to Loki, because there's something I want to talk about in that kind of refers to this and Loki. But yeah, so this is going to be interesting in that this is the first time I've ever seen everyone excited for everything but Ant-Man himself. But let's get into the trailer real quick. I really like just kind of the feel of this, because it feels like there's bits and heroes, like this really feels like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And I know it's a movie about people who shrank. I'm very aware that this is about a character that shrinks down. But just the whole family, like in these huge like larger than life sets, and weird creatures that come at them and have to fight with like basic weapons and tools. I kind of like that. It did kind of give me a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids vibe, which I would not be opposed to Carrie Payton directing the next a new Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie. He's got the humor and just kind of the family element down to a T with both characters. So when inevitably we get a new Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie from Disney for Disney Plus, the exclusive movie, they'll get Carrie Payton. Unless you want to like really half-ass it and get Joe Schmo to direct it. Who the fuck knows? Anyway, so I'm really interested in this. Let's talk about some things. Like, we did get to see the Quantum Realm. We get to see the entire Pym Lang family together to battle this unknown threat. And yeah, although there is something that is kind of confusing me about, all of this, really. Like, there's one thing that is really confusing me about literally everything about this. So in the trailer, it basically says that Cassie and Scott created a signal into the quantum realm, and Kang answered it, and that's how he's going to like get his way out. Because we already know he's getting out. Like, we already are aware that Kang the Conqueror is going to be let free by the end of this. So, or at least have a like doorway to eventually get out to lead to the Kang Dynasty and possibly Secret Wars. So that's kind of the thing. Where does Loki tie into all this? Now, full stop. This trailer could basically, it didn't give us a lot. We may get more in the next trailer. Probably the next major trailer will be the Super Bowl, because this is coming out in February. So I imagine it's going to be NFL centric. It is going to be somewhere NFL centric, because it'll probably be either Thanksgiving when we get the next trailer, like a bigger trailer during, because everyone's watching Thanksgiving movie trailers, or it will be the Super Bowl, because it is coming out in February, and it'll be like 2 weeks after the I think either the week of or the following week of the Super Bowl. So that's where they'll show, like, Disney will drop like the next major trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp. So, but the thing is that in this trailer it doesn't bring up anything about Loki. Now, full disclaimer, in the movie or in the next trailer we may get more stuff. But yeah, it kind of they're kind of making it sound like in this trailer that Kang has always been in the quantum realm and not one of the variants in the multiverse. It's basically saying that like Kang the Conqueror has just been living in the multiverse, and like Janet Van Dyne's been kind of afraid of him from getting out. That's the kind of feel I'm getting. Which I'm like, okay, then it's almost like Loki, like much of the Marvel shows lately, have been kind of superfluous for other than WandaVision, and the only two that have any real effect so far on any of these are by the looks of it, Captain America and Winter Soldier and WandaVision. And then Agatha, I imagine. But really, only 2. Because it doesn't seem like they're mentioning Loki at all. Like, there was no ripple effects for Multiverse of Madness in either Spider-Man or Doctor Strange, and it doesn't look like it's being brought up here for Loki at all. Now, full disclosure, maybe what happens is that we could get Loki in the movie, like, because remember, Loki is in a realm with Kang the Conqueror, so he could be theoretically in the quantum realm right now. Like, that's where he got spat out at the end of season 1, is where he got thrown there. So that could be it, but it really feels like, then what was the point of Sylvie killing him other than to set up just season 2 of Loki and not stuff for the Marvel Universe? Whatever. Also, a severe lack of another Marvel character that I am very excited to see, but we don't have anything yet, and that is of MODOK. We know MODOK is going to be in here, in his big-headed self, but I don't think I didn't see him at all. Maybe I missed him, but yeah, we didn't see MODOK at all. I am kind of hoping that he's not in the quantum realm, and I actually think he's not. Hear me out. My theory for MODOK is that he's not like a quantum realm character, like like some people are saying, like maybe he's an advisor for Kang or something of that nature. But I think MODOK, because they could easily say mechanized organism designed only for Kang or something of that, because they could just change the K from killing to Kang. Something clever, who the fuck knows. Anyway, but yeah, I think MODOK might actually be like the early villain, like the villain Ant-Man fights at the beginning. I don't want that, but like, I think that might be the case. I'm kind of hoping MODOK plays a bigger role, because MODOK is a character I really enjoy as a Marvel villain. He's one of my favorite Marvel villains, so I kind of want him to play a bigger role. I really want him to play a bigger role in this movie. So yeah. Also, this might be building more to Young Avengers, because now we have Cassie in here. She's got her own suit, so I'm excited for it. But you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantummania trailer? Are you guys excited, or are you guys not? Do you think that Loki will have any effect in Quantummania? Because it didn't have any effects in No Way Home and Multiverse of Madness. Hopefully here. But anyway, other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. If you haven't already, hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon for exclusive content, and if you hit the 4th tier, you can send me video requests for videos to do here on YouTube. But other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.